There's a sensitive truth that rarely gets talked about. Most women don't appreciate it when a man asks, "Did you climax?" right after sex. While it may sound like a caring question, in reality, it often leaves women feeling awkward or even uncomfortable. Interestingly, over 68% of women have admitted to faking an orgasm at least once. So, how can you really know if you've truly brought her to that peak moment? Thankfully, you've come to the right place. Here at HeartTalk, we explore love, sex, and emotional intimacy with depth, honesty, and a whole lot of heart. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 most telling signs that a woman is genuinely reaching orgasm. When you learn how to tune into her body, to really see and feel what's happening, you'll not only discover what makes her happy, but also become the kind of lover she's always dreamed of. So pay close attention and don't miss a second. Sign number 1. Her body tenses up in the most magnetic way. One of the clearest and most intense signs that she's approaching orgasm is full body tension. This is a completely natural physiological reaction when the body is deeply aroused and preparing for release. If you look closely, you might notice her body tightening, not just in her pelvic area, but also in her arms, legs, back, neck, even her fingertips. Her muscles begin to flex and hold like her body is building up to something powerful. Many women will instinctively arch their back at the peak. This isn't some planned move to look sexy. It's an involuntary, deeply internal response. Her spine may curve like silk, her head might fall back, eyes shut tight, lips parted, her entire body alive in a moment where nothing else exists but pleasure. On the flip side, if she suddenly becomes too quiet, her body limp, completely relaxed without any muscular tension or reactions, she may not be fully engaged in the experience. Maybe the stimulation isn't quite there, maybe the rhythm is off, or maybe she's trying to please you rather than enjoying it herself. That's your cue to pause, observe, and adjust gently. Don't ask her with words. Ask with your body. Change your rhythm. Shift your angle. Use your hands, your eyes, your breath. Bring her back into connection. Remember, a woman's body is always speaking. The question isn't whether you have the right moves, but whether you're attuned enough to listen. When you recognize that her tension is born from ecstasy, not effort, you don't need to ask anything. Just stay with her. Keep the rhythm. Let her body guide you. Sign number 2. Her breath shortens and her heartbeat races. One of the quietest yet most powerful signs that she's nearing climax is in her breath and heartbeat. You won't see this with your eyes, you'll feel it if you're truly present and paying attention. When her breathing becomes quick and erratic, it's a sign that pleasure is intensifying. Each breath shortens like she's running through a dream, not to get somewhere, but because the moment is consuming her. Her breath becomes part of the rhythm of your intimacy, a clear signal that she's on the edge. You don't need to do much. Sometimes all it takes is to hold her close, place your hand gently over her chest, and feel her heart pounding beneath your palm. That heartbeat isn't just a rhythm. It's a pulse of trust, of longing, of surrender. She's telling you, without saying a word, that you're guiding her just right. If you feel her heartbeat quicken, her breath turning rapid and shallow, don't change a thing. Don't try a new technique. Don't let your ego get in the way. Just stay present. She's close, closer than she can explain. Let her ride the wave in peace. This moment isn't just about physical climax. It's about emotional connection. It's the kind of closeness that says, "You see me. You feel me. You're with me." Sign number 3. Her hands grip tight and her legs begin to tremble. When pleasure and emotion collide, the body responds in ways that can't be faked. And if you're tuned in, you'll notice some very raw, very real signs, like her hands gripping the sheets, or holding on to you as if you're her only anchor in the world. This isn't a performance. She's not trying to be sexy. Her body is simply reacting with full honesty. Her fingers might dig into the pillow, the mattress, your back. It's not something she plans. It's something she feels so deeply that her body can't help but respond. Her legs might begin to tremble, not dramatically, but in gentle waves like a subtle current flowing through her. That trembling isn't weakness. It's a sign of release. A sign that she's letting go of all control, all tension, and surrendering fully to the moment you're creating together. If you notice her hands clutching, her legs quivering, her breath uneven, congratulations. You're not just doing it right. You're taking her somewhere she can't go alone, a place only trust, love, and deep emotional connection can reach. Keep the rhythm. Don't rush. Often, it's the softness and the patience that make the moment more powerful than any advanced technique ever could. Sign number 4. Her skin begins to flush. A natural reaction to deep arousal. When a woman is truly aroused, when her body starts trembling under waves of desire, you might notice something beautiful and almost poetic. Her skin begins to change color. Not from embarrassment, not from nervousness, but from something primal, something deeper. It's the blood rushing through her body, preparing her, instinctively, for pleasure. This response is known as the sex flush. And while many men have never noticed it, it's actually one of the clearest signs that you're touching her in the right place, the right way, and with the right emotional connection. Soft areas like her chest, neck, or cheeks may take on a pink or reddish hue, like she's just stepped out of a storm of emotion. And if she has fair skin, the change can be even more visible, like a living painting drawn by her own pulse and longing. But it doesn't stop there. The most intimate part of her, where emotion and physicality are deeply intertwined, may also darken in color. This happens because of the increased blood flow, a wordless whisper from her body saying, "I'm ready. I want this. I want you." These signs can't be faked. No one can consciously control their skin to blush on command. No one can pretend to tremble or breathe in that raw, unfiltered way. What you're witnessing, if you're present and connected enough to notice, is her body's most honest reaction. A silent song of trust, emotional safety, and deep physical arousal. And remember, every woman is a different symphony. Not everyone experiences sex flush, but if you're lucky enough to witness it, don't just look with your eyes. Feel it with your heart. Because what she's really saying is, "I'm here. I feel everything. And I want you to stay right here with me." Sign number 5. She speaks through emotion. A whisper between two heartbeats. Sometimes, to know when a woman is reaching her climax, you don't need to read her body or search her eyes. Because in the most intimate moments, she tells you, not with declarations, but with subtle emotional sounds. A breathless whisper, a trembling moan, a quiet plea like a river running through stone, raw, instinctive, and impossible to hold back. She may not say, "I'm close," but listen closely. A soft compliment, a whispered, "Don't stop," a plea to keep that rhythm. Those are not just words. They're sacred signals. An unspoken agreement between her heart and yours that she's nearing the edge. And in that moment, the best thing you can do is nothing new. Don't change the speed. Don't switch positions. Don't try a new technique. Just stay exactly where you are, present, attuned, and deeply in sync with her. Because this is the most delicate phase of connection. One wrong move, one change in pace, and that rising wave could fall apart. She might have to start over. Exhausted, frustrated, and emotionally let down. Women don't need you to be a performer in bed. They need you to be a listener. Not just with your ears, but with your entire body and heart. That whisper, that sigh, that quiet moan. It's her opening herself to you. A silent confession that she trusts you, desires you, and is letting herself melt into the moment. And here's something to always remember. A truly connected experience doesn't start in the bedroom. It begins in how you talk to her, how you look at her, how you touch her with your words before you ever lay a hand on her. Women don't respond to logic. They respond to emotion. And when you learn how to awaken those emotions, through conversation, presence, and deep understanding, you don't just make her want you. You make her remember you. If you want to learn more about how to connect with women in a way that makes them feel seen, desired, and emotionally safe, even in everyday conversations, then subscribe to HeartTalk today. We share intimate, insightful, and emotionally rich content about love, sex, and deep human connection to help you become the kind of man who doesn't just get attention, but truly touches her heart. See you in the next video here at HeartTalk, where the heart speaks louder than words.